back. Another test drive here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. We got a 1966 Chevy Chevelle. Small block 350 up under the hood, aluminum radiator, power brakes in the back, no power steering, upgraded pulleys in the front. She's blue with the black interior, aftermarket set of American racing wheels, disc brakes in the front, drum in the rear, oversized wheels and tires. They look pretty good. It's like newer bumpers. 100 detailed pictures available, full test drive video coming at you right now. Be picking out chips, scratches, rust, and dents at the end. But first, we're gonna see how it stops, starts, steers, what happens on a floor. Everything that you need to know will be gone over in this video. About that time. Let's go for a ride. Hey, we're getting ready to take off here. Anything that I see, I point out. But I want you to place your bets. Do you think the horn works? Got a nice console, nice interior. I love the seats, the door panels. Now your headliner has got a little bit of wrinkles in it. It looks like somebody tried to redo it in their garage and didn't pay an upholstery guy. Missing the visors there. Starts up well. Glove box looking good. Wipers on this one not working. Turn signals flashing on the dash on both sides. Tilt column. Carpet and pedals look good. Lower motor's on, but nothing's happening. All right, horns, you place your bets? I kind of figured it wasn't honk either. All right, well, let's hit the road, see what else we can find. All right, so we got Edelbrock carburetor, random problems. When it's cold, you got to sit here with your foot on it, try to warm it up forever. I idled it up. I was like, okay, whatever. Now that it's warm, it idled way up, but I just turned it back down. And it's running great. But that's what I feel like I get every time I mess with the Edelbrock carburetor. Y'all know about it. You know about it. I know you do. You've seen it before. I'm just brutally honest in my videos, so I tell it exactly how it is, what I'm experiencing, what's going on with the car. But it feels great now. Check it out. Just needed to warm up real good. We're gonna take off down the road. We'll get some outside shots. We probably, we don't need gas today, so let's rock and roll. No power steering on this one. Tire rubber, yeah. Seems to be running great though. Nice and smooth going down the road. Speedometer is not working on this one. When I let go of the steering wheel, it pulls me to the left. Steering's pushing to the left there. In and out of that throttle, it's got a little bit of a pop from the carburetor. The carburetor may just need to be cleaned up. That's probably the issue with everything there. Brakes, pretty good, but we got a pretty hardcore left pull. I mean, you see it pulling me over the line there. See it going back. Little pops and spats and everything when you floor it. Passing gear's not hooked up. Next up, we'll get some outside shots. We'll light up the undercarriage. Of course, I always have fun on these test drives. Be sure to hit subscribe, hit that like button if you haven't already. I'll be back with more information on this ride. get started here. We're going to be walking around this ride looking at any imperfections. Front bumper on this one has been replaced. Little dings and scratches on some of your trim. You can see a little overspray on the grill. Grill has been painted too. Dings and scratches over spray there. Got some paint runs down the side. Tires are in great shape. Little chips. Put over your fenders. Got a little spot here on the side. Little scratches. Coming back to your midsection, they put new emblems on the back. Got wax up here and a little body damage. You see the light scratches. You see some more up top here. Some sanding marks and imperfections in the paint. Chrome looks good on the handle. Little ding in the door. Spots in the paint there that are kind of cracked up as well. Back up over the top. Paint's just not perfect on this one. I'm zooming in on any of these little dimples and highs and low spots. Front windshield looks great. A little moisture on the inside, so when I washed it off, it must leak. You've got cracks in your vent window seal. Mirror's been replaced. Your drip rail there, not perfect. Little spots popping up on the roof. Trim's kind of a little bit too far away from that back window. It needs to be buttoned up. Coming up on the back, looks like a newer bumper on the back of this car too. So we got new bumper on the front and rear. Trim a little loose on the back there and hazy. Got some emblems missing as well. In your jams, the seal's been replaced. Also got more seals in the trunk there, so that's good. Come with the car. Jams actually look pretty good and clean. No problem. Matte in the back here looks great. Somebody bought a newer one for it. You do have water leakage in the trunk. It's a little wet there. You can see it on the mat too. Package tray, got a big old hole in it there. Guess it had a little rust at one time. They tried to repair it. They left it as well. All right. Try to remember to wipe that out. Trunk lid, looking all right. Coming down with it. Hanging over a little bit on the side. A little bit in the back. Coming down this side. Looks like you got some imperfections on top here. Paint spots. We got some sanding marks here on the side as well. Trying to make it pop up. Front looks good. Coming down. Midsection. Midsection looks pretty good. Okay. I'm liking it. Again, I showed that a minute ago, but still bad spot in the paint. Up here as well. The trim can be pushed in better. It definitely was glued on. They probably didn't have the clips. They tried to glue it on. seal around that vent window is cracked, and the chrome looks pretty good. And down the side here, it's not too bad. Great over the top of that fender, looking over below the front windshield, also in good shape, and trim on the front looks wonderful. Do got a chip here. Front windshield's nice. Somebody's replaced it, I think. I have to say they did. It's pretty clean. Drip rails in this one's not too bad on the driver's side at all. Neither is this section. It actually looks pretty good. You do see some old sanding marks under the paint. Looking over the roof here. A little bit of highs and lows going on in this area, but for the most part, it's in good shape. Let's check out that interior. Door panel on this one. Actually looking pretty good. It ain't too bad. You got a little bit of pitting on the handle there. Looking around the door, you're missing your weather strip, and you got some Bondo in the corner, or in the corner there of the door. At the bottom here, it looks good in the bottom. No Bondo in the front, just the outer corner there. A little bit of pitting on the vent window. Looking in your jam. A little bit wavy there on the edge. Carpet's been replaced in this one. The interior looks wonderful. Get around the back. Inside, your headliner is a little wrinkly. Somebody replaced the headliner and they just didn't get it 100% tight there. Package tray's the same way. They replaced the fabric there but didn't get it tight. Looks like they changed out the steering wheel, put a nice steering wheel in here. Dash ain't looking too bad. Roof here, pretty good. Missing a radio altogether. Pressure gauge is not working on this one. Getting ready to come down with the hood. It does sound like that exhaust leak is closed up. There was an exhaust leak at the beginning of the video, so that should be an easy fix though, but when it's cold it definitely was there. Coming down. Chip on the edge there. Bubbles in the hood. Imperfections in the hood. Alright guys, so first I went ahead and did the full walk around on both of these cars, this one and that one. If you have questions, definitely call us. That's going to be able to get you more information over those certain areas that you're worried about. And yes, at the moment, both cars are available. Now, I'm still checking both of them out. I got to drive both of them now and get a ton of extra shots. I usually get out here about an hour each car, so I'm going to be gone a while. Look at maplemotors.com. Check out the 100 detailed pictures. Finance and shipping, it's all there, guys. And you need a salesman. I'm not actually a salesman here at Maple Motors. Well, I am, but I don't do that anymore. I just do media now. So you can call and talk to any of us. We're all family. like I said, this one, it's pretty cool. I had to do these together. I had to do them together just because they're almost identical. One year apart here. You got your 66 and then you got your 67 right behind it. And I thought it would be cool to go ahead and do this skit together. So hopefully I don't get all these mixed up, and I won't. I'll pay attention. I do appreciate it. Be sure to hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.